And Buddha Shakyamuni mentioned all these diversity sentient beings come from diversity karma. As otherwise, it must be all same. And then we are in the living Bardo. Think about it, in the living Bardo, right now we are in the living Bardo. How many diversity beings? Everyone has a lot of diversity, experience. So same in the Bardo. I think all the beings has like different kind of experience in the Bardo. So due to, it's karma. Yesterday mentioned, what mentioned is like, some extremely causes of suffering, many things there. Some is like seeing or is a causes of happiness. Because who has negative karma, most things in the Bardo is like due to negative karma, causes of suffering there. Wherever you go, places are suffering. The environment is a suffering place. No happiness everywhere. Then who has a good karma, there everywhere is like good things happening for them too. So that's the yesterday we sharing. No, today is we are in the 300 page 300 finished yesterday, right? No, it's in the no, this is 300 like afternoon one. 300 bottom, okay. So 300 bottom the child of Buddha nature. So your present perception can like a, what is it, like a catapult? What is catapult?
They put a stone in and cut the rope and it goes springs over.
You get on a long stick, you run with a long stick, you put it on the ground, and you leap over the top.
So yeah, George Twinkle. That's long time ago. The in the war people use, right? Like using these things like a catapult. It in instant casts you into the most awesome states, either blissful or full of suffering. So suffering. Therefore, no, it is a creature that your perceptions are not colored, right? By either attachment or aversion. It may be that you are able to take birth in the higher realms. Yet at that time, when the perception of the higher realms occur, so this diversity, the perception, is experience apart to this disease, Bardo being. So then, and the important is like whatever comes happening to them. So the practice is, not really hatred to that or fear to that. No attach something. You have good things there. No attach to that. I think you have to. The point is practice is bring to equanimity. So there sometimes you have like good things experience due to maybe you're going to take birth to higher realms, or maybe due to you go to take birth lower realms. Due to that you have more negative experience. So whatever these two things comes, don't attach to other one, no hatred to otherwise you're going to take lower realms or higher realms and take birth to samsara anyway. Yeah, so that's then you bring to equanimity, no attach to that, no fixation to other. The attach fixation other hand, no hatred to other hand. If you have ability to bring equanimity, then you're not going to go take the birth. So maybe you have more ability to block the warm birth. Make sense? So then, yesterday we talked this one. See, your living relative is no left behind are sacrificing, the offering many animals on your behalf, dedicating this activity to you, the deceased. And so that's a wrong view, many wrong view. And due to wrong religions, wrong view, so sacrifice animals, also that thing is, offering. And helping to also maybe that thing helping to for the someone pass away. And they're dedicating for that. So that dedication not beneficial to the disease, they actually that truly harm for them. So that's why the stories, Buddha Shakyamuni disciple, Shariputra Mogarpa. We have Buddha here, Thanga, yeah, he's here. These two here, Thanga, two beautiful boy next to Buddha Shakyamuni, right side, left side. This is called two Buddhas, like two Arhats, his disciple. One is a Mugarpa, left side is called Mugarpa. He has extremely power. He can go everywhere, mainly. He can use miracle powers. So Buddha Shakyamuni, went to the heaven. He teach to heaven for taking care of his mother. Because when Buddha was born, her mother is passed away like after 7 days, right? And then when he was a Siddhartha, he didn't recognize his mother is passed away. They're hidden. They kept secret, right? Secret. So then, of course, later he found, but then when he enlightened, so he looked where is his mother, and his mother is born in the heaven. And so then one summer retreat, he did it in the heaven, within the God's realms, like shared teaching to the mother and the God's realms. So in this world, normally many kings go to see Buddha Shakyamuni. Then that year they cannot see him because he's not there. And then they request to the Mogarpa, please find Buddha, where is he? So Mogarpa went to everywhere, then he found Buddha is in the heaven. So they request to him, please, ask Buddha come back to in the earth. So Mogarpa went to take message to Buddha, So that's kind of he has a power. And then Shariputra is the right side is called wisdom. Most wisdom Buddhas like in the disciple Arhats. So mostly Sangha, all the Sangha is he taking care because he has lots of wisdom. Then he knows how to, take care of the Sangha. And he also knows how to spread Dharma. And he's representative wisdom's disciple. So these two, then also like normally, our perception, ordinary perception, they're taking care of Buddha's Sangha and take care of that and share the teaching to them. But on another hand, their ability has to go to harems, they have ability to go to hungry gods' realms. These two liberating many, many beings from their hungry gods' realms and harems. So then these both went together, harems. And many groups extremely suffering there. So the groups, they're suffering. Their reasons because left behind relatives, they're giving animals, offering to them. So sacrifice animals. So then the group told these two, please go back to in the world, human being Ram, tell them what we're doing is not right. Please tell them stop that. Otherwise, we're extremely suffering. Due to their wrong view, sacrifice animals. And then Mogarpa went fast. He has a miracle power. He just went directly to there. But then he also talked directly. Normally, like our ordinary perception, he's kind of very directly talking. You have this problem, you have to fix this, Shariputra is a more skillful guy, other one is more skillful. Other is too direct. So he went through there and he talked to them directly, you guys doing all this, what is doing is like no right, wrong view, and your sacrifice animals, your other all who pass away, your group they're stuck in the harems, extremely suffering. They ask me, tell you guys, stop this, what are you doing? Then the group, who left these relatives, that they're so upset to Mogarpa, and so they told him, you criticize our religion, culture, and that they beat him. All comes to beat him. So Mogarpa, normally he has a miracle power. He can go to Manili like despair, but that time he forget everything. So he beat up nearly dead, and then Shariputra comes. He have him to take to, where is the retreat center, Buddha Shakyamuni, and then Buddha told him, you have so much power, miracle powers. What happened? And he said, I forget everything. Then Buddha said, there's karma. Karma comes, even you have something special, but you cannot escape. Because many lifetimes ago, Shariputra hit his feet to his mother's head. And not, Mogarpa, other one. So Mogarpa, his name. He many lifetimes ago, he kicked out his feet, mother's head, something like that. So that karma, Buddha said, still not purify. So that's the reason you have this, still the others beat you up. And so then due to that, he passed away anyway. So that's the story, but it's the same in this one, And we have, when we die, we have relative left behind if they do something wrong things. If dedicating for the disease, and the disease extremely suffering. So then that's this information. Then next is corrupted perceptions where does arise, and consequently in entrance aversion may wear up within you. And this will form a connecting link to a bird in the hell realms. So this is so due to that's the relative is offering animals, sacrificing, right, and then make them this is extremely more suffering, and then this is more upset. There comes anger to relatives who doing wrong thing for them. So then due to anger, and then they take to the harems. See, think about like this dedication how to work like interdependent connections. Not directly you hit that, but you hit one thing, it goes to, go wrong, right? Kind of. Called interdependently. That's why I call interdependent, right? See, we have an example, devotion to rise to Buddha, and so the devotion is the rising to Buddha, but actually what is benefit is releasing our negative emotions with ourselves. So then the power of that, we have ability to go to take birth higher realms. And that's the reason, we're telling the disease in this many teaching sections, say, think about the Buddha Dharma Sangha, generate, create bodhicitta or generate devotion. So long as devotion arising, see, this sad or anger, these things like, naturally dissolved, release. So then power of that, going to take wrong directions. So in the Bardo, another level, due to karma, because we have a karma to birth higher realm, lower realms. Another hand, they also have a, good luck there, bad luck, depending, You have good luck, and in the Bardo, even you have some negative karma, maybe go to wrong directions. In the Bardo, you generate bodhicitta, or you have love, compassion rising, or you get devotions, power over that, you can go liberating higher realms. And or another hand, even you have good karma, you did good things, but bad luck in the Bardo, some reasons, you connect to anger and jealousy or, attachment that makes you go to wrong directions. Do you understand? See, we normally, we know in the, everybody take a very good conduct. Somebody also very good conduct. But some mistakes, they go to jail. Like that. So in the Bardo, that's the reason, relatively left behind. They have to do dedications, do good things. So then the Bardo beings feel that, and then maybe they're happy, they're receiving something. They recognize, oh, my left behind relative is not bad, they really care about me, think about me, they're doing good things for me. And maybe you have more happy and energy goes better, positive energy comes. And then power of that, you take birth higher realms. So liberation is like really up to the disease. Like you have ability to meditate Mahamudra, and then you can enlighten liberation. If you have ability to practice Yadam deity in the Bardo, you have ability to liberate reality Bardo. You can liberate, but other things, you can go wrong direction, higher realms, or you can go to right direction, higher realms. So this is dependent, so no. So the point is like whatever this comes, see, therefore whatever activity occur in the place that you have left behind, meditate in loving kindness and ensure that aversion does not arise. The most important is just the anger not let arise, sadness not let arise, jealousy not let arise. Okay, so then what we have to do is, like example, when we in the Bardo, someone doing mistakes for us, so normally of course going to the upside, right? If you your really expectation, good friends or your family relative, someone do not incorrect, and then what happened? You upset, yeah. You may be upset, maybe anger rising. Okay, so jealousy rising. Many times these emotions, causes of emotion become. But the skillful methods, practice Vajrayana, is someone do mistake to you. So rather create anger, then you have to generate love, compassion to that person. Change that, negative source is changed to like enlightening source. Do you understand? Enlightening source means like you generate love, compassion for them, because you recognize that person is like we think like in the Shantideva's teaching in the way of Bodhisattva. So we don't need anger to enemies. Reason is enemies controlled by their own afflictive emotions, and you can think that way, and then maybe you less anger arise to them. Do you understand? So then you say like, oh, enemies hit me, like then you think enemies is like not really hit you, the stake hit you. Okay, then why rise anger to stake? Then you say, oh, stake is held by enemies person. Okay, then you know really the enemy is not directly hit you, directly hit by the stake. If you know anger rising to stake because you say behind, like is enemy, but then enemy is controlled by emotions. So you have to have upset with his emotions, not the enemy person. So that's kind of logic, so you think that it's become then many things like source of emotion is you can change to source of love, compassion, or so source of like kind of spiritual many positive practice. So that's if you have ability to change that, then you really doing practice. Due to that, then power of that, these things like negative things are not going to destroy you, right? Not going to create suffering for you. You can use that and create more positivity. And then you're more happy to become who made you suffering or who made you obstacle. You become feel that person's really happening to you. So we have changed all the negative energy change to positives. So yesterday I shared with you that wrath for deity source is negative, or this energy change to bless is called wrath for deity. And peace for deity means like you generate love, compassion, and just normally we create devotions, love, kind, or good conduct. So that energy create naturally peace for deity. And when your anger rising to you, and due to some enemies, so then you have ability to anger is changed to, mirror like wisdom. So you have become wrath for deity. Great. Do you understand? So that's why we have within ourselves we have two energies, like positive energy, negative energies. Okay, so positive energy create enlightening, peaceful deities. Negative energy create wrath for deities. So that's more harder, right? Not easy, but it's more powerful. Long as you create that, more powerful. So all the anger, attachment, jealousy, or obstacles, you change it to bliss, very happy, true happiness source. So that's same, here many this negative condition, you use some method and change it to source of happiness. You use that negative energy conditions, use that, you change it to, source of causes of happiness, or become practice dharma, enlightening qualities. So that practice is most powerful, that create wrath for deity, and you have ability to subdue negative things, and then you get more skillful method. So that's called Vajrayana means. Sometimes people say Vajrayana is who practice deity Vajrayana, who no practice deity Mahayana, but that's incorrect, I think. Mahayana, we have many deities. Tara, we have Chinreze, we have Buddha Shakyamuni, we have these all deities we have. Then what Sutra Mahayana don't have, Vajrayana what we have? This very powerful art force, they don't have a sutra. The reason is, because in sutra teachings, they don't much talk about a skillful method. Vajrayana means a skillful method. What is a skillful method? A skillful method is, you all the negative things transform to, positive or negative energies, so all change to transform to enlightening qualities. Then that energy is rising to wrath for deities. So here, normally, okay, then what happened? Someone, make you sad. There's something they're doing incorrect. You rising anger. And due to, anger, we create anger ourselves. The anger really harming to ourselves. Due to that, we take lower realms. So Vajrayana method, when anger, someone create anger to you, so you use a skillful method and then change it to that energy, to create enlightening qualities. So that's a Vajrayana practice. Then, of course, diseases get really strongly attachment, fixations. Reason is here. Your mind may grow attached to your wealth and possessions, not left behind. It's no cautions, there's no choice, right? Normally we own things. If somebody take that, of course we upset. And then when we die, like everything is left behind and someone going to take it. So then, disease didn't recognize that. Bardo Bang don't know that someone take everything away from them. So due to that, because they are really attached to the left behind things. So then all else, knowing that your wealth and the possession are being enjoyed and owned by, you may become both attached to those worldly goods and also hate for towards those left behind who are using your possessions. So first, of course, like attached to the left behind things. Second is then someone using that, and then you really upset anger. Maybe using by some, your enemies take away. So then you're more upset. So due to that, then, anger is there, attachment is there. So anger, attachment, that, what happens is disease go to lower realms, suffering. So no practice here. What we have to do is like we have to let go when we die. So that's why death, most purification practice, Dharma practice is letting go, no attachment. And good is like before we die, just put in the whatever you put in the verse correctly. And it's good law in the country, and then they take care. So you put verse like charities, whatever you wanted to divide it, let go, that's the best way. But sometimes we don't have time to do that because we never know when we die. Death is uncertainty, right? So die means like we never know. The death is not due to old age. Young can die, old can die, It's very healthy can be die. Maybe unhealthy people can stay longer time, never knows. So all is unpredictable. That's the reason, the practice of Dharma, so long as you have practiced this idea and you recognize I'm dead, and then we think, okay, let go, whatever who using, wishing them have happiness. So we have to do like, think about to pay back my dead karma. Even enemies using, okay, this is their own karma, previous lifetimes, pay back for them. So dedicating, like we have ability to do that in the Bardo. See, yesterday I talked about the Bardo being very sensitive, very clever. They're knowing everything. Right now, our mind is not that sharper. When we get in the Bardo, the mind is 7 times more clever, more sharper, more sensitive. So then we have ability to dedicating that. So then as a result of this, see, if like you really attached to that, left behind and hatred to that, so even you have opportunity to take birth to higher realms, but then that negativity affected you to go to wrong lower realms. So then sometimes you think, living time we practice Dharma is not that much useful. Okay, like in the Bardo, when this situation, that's most important. Like you can think that, right? Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So who practice Dharma in the right now in the living Bardo, very good practitioners. Sometimes like this obstacle, no good luck, right? Due to that, go to lower realms. But if you have really good karma, stay in the lower realms, you don't stay too long, less time. So you can out of that easily. See, some people go to jail and out of like one day, something like that. Okay, so you have good karma. I mean, like during the living Bardo, you create a positive karma, help you. Even you do mistake in this situation, you less time stuck in the lower realms. So they go to liberate fast. Yeah. So then, in this situation, think about if, some, some, think about some animals stay really long time, 100 years, right? Some animals like short life, but which one is better? You think short life is better? My opinion, because if you short life, maybe you have more another another opportunity to free from that. Yeah. So this all is unpredictable. We don't know like 100%. Then also we think, oh, the animal dies good. Then you release animals. So that's also we can another then go to complicate too idea. So the my opinion, release release animals. So the who do that is person has a compassion. I think person has a generosity, right? And so that's why they save the life others. Power of this generosity, power of compassion, they affected to the animal. When they die, and then have ability to take birth to higher realms. So the more like we're thinking about the safe life is more important, but you did something more important behind in that,
Yes.
because like you liberate that animals, not going to go lower realms again. Then you use for like compassion, generosity, power of that to when they die have ability to go to higher realms. Then maybe connect to the spiritual path. So otherwise the animals, continue kept going, maybe go more worse and worse. So you release the animals, maybe power of that, so they can get connections again to spiritual path. So that's why the karma is like unpredictable. We never know. Then maybe another level, some say I'm going to release animals, but maybe they have a different agenda. Then they don't have a really compassion. They don't have enough their generosity, their own generosity. Maybe wanted to using someone something there. Okay, so it's never know, right? This kind of like subtle level energy connections we never know.
Make a good intention and hope for the best.
So then the point is, see here, so the idea, like when important, like right now we're sharing to this instruction to disease actually. Okay, we have ordering is a disease. When you're sharing liberation instruction teaching is ordering is a disease. So we're telling the disease, you have this, when you happen this, don't sad, don't sad, don't create anger, don't attach to something. Just, create loving kindness for who make you this, for them, or, devotion to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that power of the quality or practice help you to take birth to higher realms. So we're sharing that, and when we stuck in the Bardo, so we have to record this idea, practice. Do you understand? And then we have something, we have protections in the Bardo. So when we die in the Bardo, maybe we are more better than other Bardo beings. Do you understand? Hopefully, okay. Okay, so reason is because other Bardo beings don't know what they should do. Should do, shouldn't do something. And you have this teaching idea, then you recognize what you should do, what you shouldn't do. And then also you recognize we are dead. So we recognize we left behind things not going to benefit anything. The best way is you can just let go and you can dedicate it for others. And so that helps then no arise anger, no arise attachment. So see, this result is connecting, if anger attachment comes, then result is connecting laying where sitting be formed to a birth amongst the hair beings or amongst the anguish spirits is hungry ghost. Even though you may have been at the point of attaining birth in one of the higher realms, even you have a karma to go higher realms, but see, these negative like obstacles take you to lower realms. However, attached you may be to the world no left behind. You do not have ability to enjoy it. Anyway, like cannot do anything left behind. So kind of same, like criminals go to jail and they have like another hand so many things. What are they going to do? Nothing can do that. They're always they're gone. Even we think about no need to die, some like very high politicians go to jail, or see corruptions go to jail, and crime they go to jail. They have so many things left behind, so they are gone. So they cannot use. Since it is absolutely of no use to you, abandon your attachment and yearning for the world that you have left behind. Let it go be decisive. Decisive. What is decisive?
Mean it. You're gonna.
Intentional.
Intentional, yeah.
Regardless of who is enjoy your worth, do not be possessive, let it go. No choice, right? Another hand, no choice. And another hand, if you have a skillful method, but still you're not losing. This is ideal. Like if right now, if somebody is stealing things from you, you lose many things, something. Even you cannot get it back, but still you can use that things to create accumulation merit, because you dedicating like wishing them who need, like wishing them have use for good way, and dedicating for that person. So it's lost. Someone helping you, maybe make interesting for you. Interest, right? Put in your money is put in the interest. So that's called skillful method. Then cultivated devotion and emerging that you are offering these worldly possessions to your spiritual teacher and to the three precious jewels. So that's why we do mandala offering, means also you mentally doing, you don't have physical things, right? So see, we are in the Bardo. You can mentally what you left behind, everything bring into your mind and offering to three jewels. Another solution. That's why we, right now we are in the living Bardo right now. So when we do the offering, means like you can mentally meditate all our attachment things, objects, and then you mentally offering to three jewels, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and enlightened beings. So that's we practicing right now in the living Bardo. So that really helps in the Bardo, when this Bardo becoming comes. Rest in a state free from attachment, free from clinging. So that's a very important instruction, rest in a state free from attachment, free from clinging. Once again, even when the Kanda Nidanrani incantation for the dead is being recited for you, and the purification of the lower realms, Sarva Gandha Pandra Sodadatana is being recited on your behalf. So then Bardo disease is not easy to take care of, and Bardo being, if you do good things, also they have obstacles. You do bad things, also have obstacles. The reason is like relative family, of course, another level ignorance. Due to negative things like sacrifice animals for the disease, is extremely harmful, negative way. All the relatives then wanted to do good things, but example, okay, you bring the monks or nuns someone, and it asks to do ritual things. The disease has a clairvoyance, and the clairvoyance like that really strong expectation nuns monks doing correct or not. Okay, so that see the intention too. Okay, so then the who do the performing ritual for the disease, maybe the who does that person, if no compassion, maybe some reasons their own agenda, okay, or offerings, some many things, right? So own agenda, and the disease recognize that, and then this is extremely upset. So due to that, it's upset, anger. So
More Bardo.
so then also rather beneficial than more harmful again. So it's not easy. Okay, take a disease. It's not easy. Very hard to go to like reach or do things for the someone die, and some monks never even go there. Nuns like very hard to like you can invite to do for the ritual things for disease. So if you don't go, also another problem. Example, maintenance. If you go, also like mind is like crazy. You cannot have always pure perception, pure intention. Do you understand? So first you have compassion, you have good intention. Maybe you already in the you change another intention. This is like always watch that. Like sometimes like cat, dogs watch the hunt something. So it's like that's the seeing that recognize. They chant these prayers, but this is like the 100% not focus Dharma, 100% focus the person. So that's why it's there can become this makes also more suffering too. See, you may perceive with your present subtle cognitive abilities. This has this not good cognitive mind. That right now we are really good thing. We don't know each other's mind. That's why we can go along together. Do you understand? Especially husband and wife, they cannot stay 1 month together if they know each other mind. I'm 100% sure. Yesterday, Sita, you said like some kids knows mother's mind, right? Something. Mm-hmm. What is it that person?
The autistic children
Autistic
hear
children.
their mother's thoughts exactly.
Yeah, so it's not easy. Mm-hmm. So that kid is more suffering.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The other two, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then that's the reason. See, this has this idea what that these rites, right, are being performed impurely and distractedly. See, you performing practice like you get distractions. You cannot always like perfectly can do that. And then impurely also maybe chanting also sometimes misunderstand, incorrect. So and that those who are perform these rituals are impure in both the commitments and the vows. Some maybe you see that person don't have good any qualities and are careless, maybe no compassion in the conduct also. So all these things you come up clear to that person. Then what happens is as a result, you may have no confidence in them. You may form a bad opinion of them. Then you lose obstacle to the devotion. So you may form a bad opinion of them, and you may become fearfully and horribly aware of the negative past actions, as well as of the impure practice of the sacred teachings and the rituals. So you see that knows then also like practice also drawing incorrect. As well as of this impure practice means like maybe no clear, maybe not knowing what to do right direction, right good way of the sacred teachings and their rituals. Feeling this, you will experience the uttermost, right? Sadness, utmost sadness, and think. So sadness, then anger comes, attachment. So all this jealousy, many all the emotions they're ready. Alasa. So then alasa means then the Bardo Bang is extremely sad, unhappy, very sorrow rising, Alasa, like some best friend betray you like something, you get very sad like that kind of. Alasa means very sad words. They have betrayed me, see? They have truly betrayed me. As a consequence of your perform, dissentiment. So then dissentiment is very sad, right?
Disenchantment.
Dissentiment means
And if you're enchanted, you're in love with it. If you're not, it's like, oh, this was terrible.
instead of maintaining purity of perception and the feelings of respect. So no respect then is like other way. Negative opinions and the loss of confidence will arise within you. So many strong negativity, these emotions rising. So then the result is thus this perception and the feelings will form a connecting link that will certainly properly you into the lower existence. See, then go take the, not beneficial, the more harmful again, and go to lower realms. And in this way, your subtle cognitive ability and the ritual recite on your behalf will not have been of benefit, but rather of great harm. Make sense? So not easy to take care Bardo beings. However, impure may be the practice of the sacred teachings by your friend not left behind. You must maintain respect and purity of perception from the depths of your heart. So now in this one is like we're telling the disease, if you have that, but you have to change. Okay, don't think that direction. Go to more positive. See, in the Bardo, the important is we have to create a positive energy, positive perceptions. So negative is like going to lower realms. Positive perception you create to go to higher realms. So that's why we're telling the disease, don't think that way. Like even so, relativists bring spiritual people to do something. You have to happy. Bardo being, this is very happy because they care of me, they think of me, not really focus on one thing. You change your mind, and so then also you have to think about the person. Don't think about the person. Person's doing is also the person what they're doing is ritual things. So it's you have to think about the Dharma, and you have to think about all these chanting prayers, Buddha's words. So you not focus only exactly that person what they're doing. That's why Buddha also mentioned don't follow the person, follow the Dharma. Yeah, and when we are in the Bardo, we have to follow not the person, follow the Dharma. And when we are in the Bardo, we don't follow the words, we have to follow the meaning. So that's the same. Like when right now also when we are in the living Bardo, so the four things, don't follow the relativity. Follow the absolute truth. Don't follow the words, follow the meaning. Don't follow the person, follow the Dharma. Okay? So that's also important when we are in the Bardo, we have to practice. So then, see, another hand also like monks, nuns, or spiritual person also has a very big obstacle. You do these things for the Bardo beings. Because maybe you not beneficial, then you're harming for them is like you create more negative karma, right? Causes of suffering. See, not only Bardo being get suffering, actually the obstacle too, person who doing that too. So anyway, this is a very, very difficult, not easy practice. But important is person who also performing rituals and must have to have recognize Bardo being suffering and, focus for generate compassion. So long as I have a compassion person who doing the ritual things, then we have to say, okay, you have to say like this. It's performing is like even no rituals like maybe not clear or maybe mistakes. Is long as the person has compassion, that this other things actually we say like person's individual's problem, not my problem. Bardo banks have to say okay like this. Long as the who ritual performing have a compassion. Then another level normally we say like Gendeng is a four ordained people. It's very important. 4 ordained monks or nuns, ordained people. One person normally don't have much power to benefit. That's why I need 4 people. 4 is called community sangha. Do things like sangha is more powerful. That's a reason also. I have this Sharavasati project. Sharavasati like these monks come together, do the summer retreat. So some people ask me, someone dies, something. I just tell them, okay, put offering to them. This project. Then I'm okay already. So someone like no choice, like give me hand money, so I put it to their project. Then it's better. Because that's Sharavasati is another, Buddha Shakyamuni, he stayed there already 30 years. And he did 25 times the summer retreat. And this Buddha's like too disabled, all the time dealing with the hungry gods and harem beings, mostly in that place. So they liberate a lot in there. So the power of the place is like, holy place, power of a holy place, power of Buddha's blessing there, power of like many, during the Buddha time, Sangha, power of Sangha, the most he created Sangha there. And then nowadays, we have a summer retreat, and the more people go there. I mean, the Sangha, like summer retreat means must be have 100 monks or 50 illis, like 100 joined together. So that's much beneficial to that. Okay. So now, think to yourself. Okay, my own perception is so polluted. So then we have to change it, like fix ourselves. This Shanti Deva mentioned, we cannot cover this earth is, your carpets, right? You have to use your shoes, put shoes, and then you same is like cover all this earth. The same idea, we have to take care of our own mind. The other things too much, like if you only chasing the people, or my relative is good, or my things this guy taking, or these people not doing correctly ritual things, you only chasing this external thing, it's too much, right? So no, important is my own perception is so polluted. How could the speech of the Buddhas be impure? So the people like chanting prayers, also like you have to think, Buddha's prayers, how can be not impure? These impure perspectives have arising as a consequences of my own impure perceptions. And they will appear to me just as the flaws on my face will be reflected in a mirror. So then you recognize, this is what I seeing other, or the problem is like really my own problem. And that this is the same as a mirror to show me my own problem. So have to recognize our own these wrong view perceptions. As for these individuals performing the rituals, in reality their bodies are the sublime community of monks and the nuns. Their speech is the genuine sacred teaching, and their mind are the essence of the Buddhas. So we think it's chanting prayer, doing everything is Dharma. their mind is Buddha, their body is a Sangha, so I cannot have a wrong view. And just create like pure perception, person who doing these things, rituals, like create a pure perception, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Therefore, I take refuge in them, thinking thus, whatever activities occur in the place that you have left behind, they will certainly be beneficial to you. It is extremely important to maintain this purity of perception. Do not forget this. Don't forget this, okay? We have to remember this idea. This is the self-protection.
Yes.
Even if you able to be born into lower existence, yet you do maintain purity of perception, and you perceive the relatives that you have left behind, practicing the virtuous teachings, undistained by negativity. So negativity cannot affect it much, right? So the person will have opportunity to liberate. And you see your spiritual teacher and masters purely practicing the rituals. With virtuous body, speech, and mind, you were feeling great joy. See, it's important. We have to create joy, happy. So every single day, actually, important. We just make ourselves like happiness and joyfully create like positive energy within ourselves. And that's the reason we appreciate the precious human body meditations. You really see very important, because every morning when you wake up, you have ability to think, appreciation yourself, many things. Then less sad comes. Then also you have more open door to compassion. So you feel you have good life. I have many this good condition. You feel that yourself. Then who don't have also you open door already to generate a compassion. Otherwise, when you wake up morning, what I'm going to do today, I have to do that, this, I have this problem, I have these issues, these people making me problem, that people is criticizing me, all these negative things again, and then whole day is the feeling is not happy, and then you have already opened door to all the emotions. And then, seeing people also, it's hard to there everybody looks like not nice. Many ways we create a negative energy. So that's the reason it's good is always appreciation is very important. Appreciation, easy to do it, right? And the satisfy is not easy. Whatever we have, we never going to satisfy human beings. That's why it's called human being created by attachment. And then you have satisfied is even not that many things you own, but you feel happy. If we own so many things but we're not satisfied, then always like something going on, not happy. So that's the reason. It's just taking care of life is we have to do good way. Even you have many good things, but also appreciate that. Appreciate what you have. And so then have to recognize that. Important to recognize. Even like right now we are healthy, or we have to recognize that. You have to appreciate that. We have eye, we have to appreciate that, right? So every single thing that can make you, positive energy. If we don't recognize whatever we have, then not benefit anything. So that's why here is, in the Bardo, we, create these positive feelings, feel great joy. So if that comes, then, simply through this experience of great joy, even though you were able to fall into lower existence, this joy will form a connecting link which will certainly turn your back towards the higher realms. It's really beautiful. You think so? It makes sense. This is the truth. And not even in the Bardo, like daily life makes sense. Since there is such a manifold benefit, do not know lapse into impure perception. It is extremely important to maintain purity of perception and to be unbiasedly devoted, unbiasedly devoted. So be careful. Very careful, right? So it's even this like instructions, like not thinking about like unbiasedly devoted means like some people I really love my, sangha or community, not others. Yeah, or I really love. Okay, I have devoted to Buddhist. I hatred to other religions. So that become wrong thing again. That's called unbiasedly devoted. So you can of course like which tradition you are, you have connect that, you can your devotion, you work for that, but do not create any jealousy or undevoted to others. So respect everything. That's the most important. So be careful. Bardo ripalati maybe yang shing yoatelam game. So no, is Bardo being is very sensitive because no body, right? That's why everything is very easily affected strongly. So child of Buddha nature, in short, this is just short information. Since your awareness during this intermediate state lacks any material support. See, your only mental form body, we don't have a physical form. We don't have physical support. So that's the reason it is light and volatile, and therefore it's very easy, sensitive. Very easy to go everywhere. That's the reason. So therefore, whatever virtues or no virtues perceptions arise, these are very powerful. So you create a pure perception, also very powerful. Create like negative perception, it's very powerful. Same is like in Sedona sun shines very hot, and cold like comes, is very cold air comes, cold. So like this easily change. Do you understand? So this Sedona is not that much, but if you go to really high mountains, and then Himalaya mountains, okay, very close to the sky. The sun shines is so hot momentarily, and then momentarily clouded the sun, air is so cold. So you can be heat up momentarily, you frozen momentarily. Do you understand? So like that kind in the Bardo beings, if you joyful, happy something create, so great again. And something negative effect is so strongly affected to you, momentarily there. So that's why here mentioned, we have to do something good. Otherwise, these are very powerful. Do not be absorbed by no virtuous thoughts. You see, don't try to think about negative things. Just try to much ever you can positive connections. That's is our daily life. You try to positive connections. Become that person with all the time doing 1 year. Is doing 1 year after, then you always have good connection. I mean, you're always happy. If you practice 1 year, example, positive good way thoughts. If it's pay attention negative ways, like after 1 year you get depressions, you're really sad, everything is a problem. So that's why Dharma practitioner is more Dharma practitioner, good practitioners always focus for positive thoughts. Not try to arrive negative thoughts. Thoughts call to mind the virtuous practice of your past. Then also you can in the Bardo recall again your practice, during the living Bardo right now. What we're doing something this, you can record this practice. You can remember this. Okay, and this is what we're doing right now. So you have to recall again. Even if you did not engage in the virtuous practice during your life, maintain purity of perception and depth devotion. So in the Bardo you can create, even you don't practice Dharma, you don't have some Bardo beings living time, but in the Bardo you can do it again. Pray to your meditation, the deity, or to Mahakarunukana, Chinreze, and with powerful longing, repeat the following aspirational prayer. So this prayer is a chant in the Bardo. When are wrong, alone, separate from loved ones, and myriad image of emptiness arise, naturally manifesting, may the Buddhas quickly release the power of their compassion, and may the fear of awesome and terrifying intermediate state be annulled. Chant their prayers, and when I experience suffering as the result of negative past actions, may the meditation of deity Mahakarunika dispel all such misery, and as the natural song of reality reverberates like a thousand peals of thunder, may all songs transform into re-songs of the 6 syllable Om Mani Padme Hum.
Kempo, there is a fan running in the background, and I know Sita's making a recording. I don't know if it will be louder on that, but I don't want to make everybody warm.
It's a refrigerator, I think.
Coffee pot,
I think we're just boiling water.
just turn it off, yeah.
It's boiling.
See, Zom is very sensitive, He give you Zom is the same as the Bardo Bang's feeling.
Is it better now?
No, it's okay.
That's perfect now. Thank you. I thought that would be better.
Debbie said, Debbie said, hey, not perfect offering.
So now next, then also see, when I am drawn by the past actions, I'm able to find a refuge. So very, of course, hard to take in refuge. Then we have to call to who? Have to call to Chinrezek. May the great compassionate one Mahakarunika protect me. And as I experience the suffering of habitual tendencies and the past actions, may the meditative stability of inner radiance and bliss naturally arise. May say this aspirational prayer with ordained longing. It will certainly lead you onto the path. Be absolutely certain that this aspirational prayer will not deceive you. This is most important. Through these words, the deceased will regain his or her focus and recognition will occur. Then liberation will be attained. So liberation can be attained easily. That prayer have to chant, remember. Just easily, even you don't know all the words, but, visualizing Chinrezek and strongly supplicating mentally, ask protection, help. Then obstruction of the warm entrance. So no is obstruction of womb entrance means this practice is helps block the womb birth. So no, Bardo veins like goes to after 21 days, and then really looking to the birth, searching the birth. So the desire is only wanted to birth, take birth. Reason is in the Bardo because they don't have physical form, and that's why their mind is no support. Same as like bird's feather in the wing. They cannot stay any place. It's very sensitive. Then their karmic imprint also changing, so they're looking to the womb birth. But in this instructions is we telling the disease don't take the birth. Okay, we don't support them idea. Okay, so we telling them is don't take the birth. Then Bardo being even see your womb, so they block the womb. So this instruction is coming. Even though this instruction may have been given many times due to the putting of strong negative past actions, recognition may be difficulty. So then Bardo means no recognize, no opportunity to liberate. They're going to take the birth. So then what solution we are giving to them? It is very beneficial, therefore, to repeat the introduction no many times. Again, therefore, calling to the disease by name, we should say the following words at least 3 times. So, child of Buddha nature, if you have not taken to heart the introduction, they didn't take introduction heart because that's why they're going to take the birth, which has gone before, from now on. The body of your past life will grow more faint, and the body of your next life will grow more vivid. So, our body going to take to the future life is birth. Then, we forget that human beings coming or this body. So, first the Bardo being has a body same as like past body, always like mentally they have. And after 21 days, it's less, change to the future life, body's karmic imprint. So that's why if take the bird's body, no, we forgetting this body. Okay, like you have more birds karmic imprint every single day, stone in stone. And that's why we forgetting all the past life. Cannot remember. Reason is because changing the everything direction. So now at this you will be dismayed, right? And you will think I'm experiencing such misery. So the Bardo being think I'm so much suffering. That's why looking to the birth. No, I will look for whatever kinds of body I can find. See, they're lost patients already. They try to take only birth, thinking in this way. Like same as like some hunger people only looking to the food. So somebody don't have any house, they're only looking for shelters. Similarly, this Bardo beings only looking to the future body. You will move hazardly and randomly towards whatever made effort. So then there goes to whatever effort to and connect to, like come to them, they take it. So, they don't know what is after you lose their chance, you just take it, whatever. If there somebody really hunger and the food is not good, really bad, maybe it's already spoiled, but still that eat, like they don't know behind there. If you have patience, you can get more good food, but maybe don't think that. Similarly, this Bardo beings, just whatever comes to, they go ahead. It's because due to their suffering. And consequently, the 6 legs indicative of the 6 realms of living beings were drawn. And according to your past actions, the leg of the realm into which you are to be born will shine the most of all. So this light is like, 6 lights talking about in the reality Bardo. When deity Buddha is coming, that time the lights just come with you, right? So all these likes is associated with emotions. Likes is positive likes is associated with wisdom. Negative like is associated with emotions. The thing about why the likes in the Bardo, the reason is because the light is associated with the wisdom or emotions. That's why. So the 6 ram is created by 6 different afflictive emotions. And the Buddha ram is, enlightened is created by wisdom. So then this two is like you have to know, not separate wisdom, emotions, not two things, like kind of two hands, right? We have not like this. It's the wisdom, emotions like this, only one. If you recognize it's wisdom, not knowing, wrong direction is emotion. So that's why, emotion is 6 ram beings didn't recognize wisdom is go to the emotions. Enlightened being means like recognize the wisdom. So that's why if when you have anger rising, example, and if you don't recognize anger, we don't put any solution for anger. Actually, wisdom means you cannot really put a solution for that. So you put a solution is like you just cannot be that exactly. Do you understand? So in the Vajrayana, what means like heat into dot heat, cord into dot cord. Another level.
It goes.
Yeah, you have to go into you have to join oneness actually to that. So anger arising, you rejecting anger, then you don't have a source of wisdom. And you rejecting attachment, you don't have a source of wisdom. Do you understand? So that's why when in these instructions, Mahamudra instructions, when anger arises, we don't pursue the anger, and we don't rejecting the anger. Okay, and you seeing the anger, and you seeing the anger, and you don't find any other solution to go away anger. And you seeing the anger, you maintaining your awareness. Anger release itself, die itself. So anger energy is transformed, changed to called mirror like wisdom.
Yes.
So that's the mirror like wisdoms. Actually, no anger thing. No, you take out anger, you don't have mirror like wisdom. Anger itself is a mirror like wisdom. So you make the fire, you take out of the firewood, and then you cannot make fire. Firewood itself is a fire. So same, emotion itself have to recognize its wisdom. So that's the reason here, 6 ram is emotion, not recognize, create 6 rams. If you put a solution for emotions, you go to higher rams. Okay, very high rams, you have pure lines. And you recognize emotion itself as wisdom means like you liberating Buddha, you're enlightened. Do you understand or no?
Yes.
Yeah, depending, right? If emotion you never recognize, emotion control us, we go to 6 rams. You think emotions bad. Another hand, you use solution for your emotion. You generate love, compassion, or bodhicitta is highest, and that power that you go to pure lane. So still you cannot enlightened. Then where does enlightenment come from? Your emotion, itself have transformed to wisdom. So that's called the enlightenment. Then far afflictive emotion, you transform itself, transform to wisdom. Then you you are called 5 Buddha. 5 Buddha means, 5 wisdoms. Where is 5 wisdom source? It's emotions. Then, which emotion? Ignorance. Associated with Buddha Ashobhya. Buddha Verochana. The anger associated with Buddha. Ashobhya, Vajrasattva. Okay, these two also, like see, first one, ignoring is transformed wisdom, is Dharma Dharma wisdom. Second is anger transform is Buddha Ashobhya, Vajrasattva. Wisdom is mirror-like wisdom. Third is, the jealousy. Okay, jealousy is the Buddha is Rina Sambhava. Okay, so then wisdom is equanimity wisdom. See, third, right? Fourth is attachment. And then Buddha is Buddha Amitabha. Wisdom is called discernment wisdom. Discernment, right?
Discernment, yes.
Discernment wisdom, okay. So number 5 is Amogasiddhi. Buddha is Amogasiddhi. Emotion is jealous, anger. Pride.
Right.
Yeah, ego. So wisdom is accomplishment wisdom. So that's called the 5 Buddha. And this wisdom Buddha is associated with emotions. Emotion can be create 6 realm, or emotions go to this 5 Buddhas. So now here is this light coming first. Which light is you go take birth, that light is coming to more effort to you. So then which light is here explain, draw white light indicative the realm of the gods will arise. So draw red light indicative of the realm of the anti-gods will arise. Draw blue light indicative of the human realm will arise. Draw green light indicative of the animal realm will arise. Draw yellow light indicative of the realm of the angusha spirit will arise. And the draw smoky light and indicative of the realm of the hair beings will arise. These 6 light will emerge, and at this time, your present body will taking on the color of the light of the realm into which you are to be born. So the emotion is associated with the light. You don't see the emotion, but you see the light. So that light means like actually your emotion is effort to in there. So then you normally you chasing that means you follow, means emotion take you to path. Light is kind of a path. So it's white dream light comes, you follow that, means that path. Okay, like if you don't know where you go, you stuck somewhere, right? And then the another opening the door light comes, so you can see the path. If you go that direction, where you take birth, God's realm. So no, in instruction here saying is don't follow this light. Just stay there where you are. Yeah, they're manipulating you. They look nice, but not really go to nice or nice directions. You can fall into the no nice place. So then stay there. What you have to do? You have to do this. Okay, nature, chart of Buddha nature, and this juncture, the essential point of the oral instruction are extremely important. Meditate on, know on the light that dawns as being. Mahakarunakana, just single point really focus Chinrezak. So then meditate on the thoughts that when the light dawns, it is Mahakarunika. So then meditate and the light comes to dawn to you is thinking about the Chinrezak. This is the most profound creature point. And then the change, the light, not always a negative, right? Light. So if you have this negative light invert you, but you meditate Chinreze, the light is not negative anymore. Maybe compassion light. Compassion light take you to rescue you. So that's why Chinreze is a compassion Buddha. They meditate on the thought that when the light dawns, it Mahakarandaka. This is the most profound creature point. It is extremely important because the oral instruction obstruct birth. Obstruct the birth means obstacle make the birth, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in this another specific, very beautiful instruction. See, when sometimes we don't know light is correct or incorrect. Just you single pointedly meditate Chinreze and pray Chinreze, and then you light chasing, maybe it's negative light is changed to positive light. So that's why we have to not make decision by yourself. You just make decision Chinreze. Okay. It's extremely important. Then intuitively, you should meditate for a long time on your meditation or deity, whichever it is may be. Meditate on the deity appear like on illusion, completely free from inherent existence. Yadam deity visualizing is the same as the rainbow light. And this is called the practice of the pure illusion like a body. Accordingly, dissolve the form of meditation or deity from the extremities inward until it disappears completely and abide in the resultant state of emptiness and radiance, where nothing at all substantially exists and where there is no subjective apprehension. So all this instruction, the point is visualizing Yidam that is a delusion form body. Means like not permanent. And empty is form is emptiness. Same is a rainbow body, same is a Zom Sangha here. Okay, so we visualizing each other, okay? And the Zom Sangha. You guys see we are Zom. And we see you are Zom, so we visualizing each other. Same is like this. Then the deity is like slowly dissolve, disappears, like you can meditate emptiness. So long as you have the ability, you have reached to enlightenment. Emptiness is like wisdom, And so that's why we dissolution meditation is. And generation meditation is called obstacle to the warm birth. And then visualization meditation is obstruction or the transforming living Bardo karma. And deity dissolution meditation is obstructing to death Bardo, dissolution. So Yadam deity practice. Then if you go to more dissolution emptiness, it's become you can reach enlightenment. We die at the same time with enlightenment. So we have to do that, yeah.
Exactly.
So next is so this is the very beautiful instruction here. Meditate again on the meditation of deity. Meditate again on the inner radiance. So it means like meditate Mahamudra. Meditate internally in this way, and after this, dissolve your awareness itself from the extremities inwards into emptiness and radiance. Wherever there is space, there is awareness. Wherever there is awareness, there is the Buddha body of reality. So it's called Dharmakaya meditation. It's So when we meditate, two things. You meditate Yadam deity, meditate Mahamudra, and this, goes to hand, right? Or you can spontaneously. Together is of course important. Then after you meditate emptiness, so it's same as space. Space is pervasively everything. So your Rigpa is pervasive everything. My nature is pervasive, same as space. Then the mind nature is pervasive everything, and all that is called Dharmakaya. So then that Dharmakaya is, you can see every forms is called Sambhonakaya. So then you resting in that state. If you does that, is not take birth, is going to enlightenment. So that's why here says, abide nakedly, therefore, in the state of the unimpeded Buddha body of reality, free from conceptual elaboration. Abiding in this state, birth will be obstructed and Buddhahood will be attained. And that statement is very, very profound and beautiful. So, Chidam deity essence practice, Mahamudra all bring together. Here, this statement, short. And as long as you does that, you're not going to take birth, not going to go higher realms too. Okay, not go to pure line, you just enlightenment.
It's enough.
Yeah.
So Kenpo, if you're resting in the death state during your life, what does that look like? Can you give examples of what that might feel like or look like, or what would that state of being?
Which state?
If you are resting in the death state and you are reaching Buddhahood, I'm trying to understand what you just spoke of, but put it into real time, like put it into a life, a real life. Like how would that feel? How would that look? Can you give some examples or more specific
There,
examples?
I see. They don't have example specific. Then if long as I have example specific something, it's not truth.
Okay.
Because the thing about the space, how you can use example, how can use specifically, say in this space, like space means like pervasive everything, right?
Yeah.
So you cannot use any specific space explain. They don't have edge, they don't have a center. So where is the center in the space? You cannot really show. Where is the edge? You cannot really show. So that's the same as mind nature. As long as you have ability to show something, you have specifically something, then that's no mind nature. That's called delusion state. Yeah, we have to go beyond the words, beyond the expression, so it's called non-duality. And otherwise, the example is the same. It's like you use the finger, right? Show the moon. And so people not watch the moon, watch the finger. I say like the moon is there, then most people watch my top of the finger. So that's the same as you follow the words, not really go into the meaning truth. So now here what it says, like, no resting means nothing to resting there. Sometimes we say resting states, but that's easy for us thinking about. No resting means like we say, okay, I'm resting here, resting. No resting means like doing something, right? But reality, no resting means like nothing to resting in there. No meditation, called no meditation. But we have to say meditate because that's easy for us to say meditate. But truth is no meditation. Meditation means you're doing something. No meditation means you're not doing anything. But in our level, no meditation means like then you don't get anything. Meditate means, okay, I sit down like this. Focus with the object. Something, you get, right? So the truth is that this highest, like what we're talking about, Dharmakaya means no meditating. Okay, so now you should familiarly with meditative experience and those very weak in the practice. If not enough practice, then we'll not be able to understand apply the above introductions. Once again, overcome by confusion, they will wander towards the warm entrances. Thus, the teaching which obstruct the warm entrance become of great importance, and you should once again call to the disease by name and say the following words. O child of Buddha nature, if you have not attained recognition as a result of the introduction which have gone before, then based on the patience of your past actions, potency of your past action, like karmic imprints, the perception will arise that you are moving upwards, or moving horizontally, or moving downwards as this occurs. You should meditate on Mahakaraneka, remember this. So now, the Bardo beings have going to take the, more future karmic imprints down, and the feeling is you walking upside down. If you have that feeling, it's going to hell realms. Don't go there, okay? And then feeling is like this. What is it called? Head is go directly.
Yes, forward, horizontally.
Yeah, then go to animals. Karmic imprint. That means like you have rising animal karmic imprints. And up, like we moving like this is like human being karmic imprint, higher realms karmic imprints. But they are not good actually. If only have choice, then just go upwards. And best is don't choose anyone. Then of course like the disease has again described before, the experience will arise or being pursued by wire winds, blizzards, hail or fogs. As weather is bad, So the weather or actually they're kind of more have what is we call usually the same name is the earthquakes. What is it say? Disasters, natural disaster. Okay, the feeling is lost in natural disasters. The reason is nature is like all this disaster is like own nature. So effort to use and the crown, then and the crown of people, and you will be trying to escape. So that's why I wanted to escape means I wanted to take the birth. So if somebody don't have good karma, then there's this beings, falling towards a place of suffering. If someone has a good karma, they experience arriving at a place of happiness. That's also due to karma. Then the taking birth also human realms have not only this continent, they have another continent. So the continent is biggest is 4 continents we talk, but generally many universes. So they all have different experience, each universal beings. So that's why here this karmic imprints also rising to not only in this universal where we living experience, maybe to some other continents experience rising too, if you take birth there. Of the environment into which are the to be born, one amongst the 4 continents will arise. Specifically for this moment, there are many perform essential points of oral instructions. Therefore, lesson no should without distraction, even though previously you have not taken to heart the essential instruction introduced to you, you can do so now. The before you didn't get instructions, but still you have opportunity. We have A, B, C, D, like many, right? You lose A opportunity, you have B opportunity, you B opportunity, you lose C opportunities, like that. A, B, C, D is coming. This is almost like last letters. Which one? Last ones. Put 4 letters, last one. Who knows how to chant like this way? Not A, B, C, D, go this way, other way. I really see like you can know you know the English letters A, B, C, D. If you know how to read and the chant upwards, please.
Z, Y, X. W. I guess.
Mary,
Can't go backwards very well. Z, Y, X, that's as far as I can get.
Before W is who is that?
S-T-U-V.
Before W. I'm going to take V, no? V?
V.
Before V, which one?
U.
Oh, is it not too bad, you guys? Before T, which one?
T.
Thank
S.
Okay. I had different kind. One of in Tibet very crazy yogi. His name is Gendeng Chimper. He's a very crazy guy. He has so much knowledge, and so then he always make obstacles for the monastics and philosophers. So he told the one of very famous in Gelok tradition big monastery, Sera monastery. He told them, "Oh, Sera monastery monks they don't know how to chant 21 Tara." 21 Tara is normal people can chant in Tibet.
right.
He told the Sera monks don't know how to chant 21 Tara. They cannot be scholars. Then they say, okay, we know how to chant 21 Tara. Why you say that? He say, okay, I'm going to listen to you guys. And then Genden Chimpi pick up, middle of the words. Before that, which one? Then everybody stuck. So same is like T, what is before? Then they don't know. They're tricky, right? Okay, somebody told me before E, I don't know. 21 Tara I can chant very can chant very fast, everybody. But then I cannot go back and like reverse. So he can do that. He can do reverse.
It's Tibetan humor.
Okay, and so here is then not going to like 2 things. So 2 things like you can block the worm. One is a person, passenger we can stop. The disease can stop. One is you can, the no place to go in. You stop the mother's womb. So these 2 instructions are going to giving to the disease. They have these 2 makes like obstructing the womb entrance. This is a method. Then the first, is we make obstacle to the person, have to share this instruction to the person. So this teaching, first one is make obstacle to the person is we tell them child of Buddha nature, call to the disease by name. Okay, the visualize know your meditated deity, whichever it may be, with verb ranks. Meditate on the deity as vividly apparent, yet completely lacking in appearance existence, like the reflection of the moon in water. So telling the disease, just visualize the Yidam deity. You can or the visualize appearance is a deity or your form is a Yidam deity, and the gradually dissolve the image of the meditation deity from the extremity inwards, or deity is dissolving to you, or dissolve to emptiness until it disappears completely, and they meditate on the resultant, right? Union of inner radiance and emptiness. Then dissolve the deity and meditate Mahamudra, which is utterly free from any objective reference. This is the perform essential point meditate in this way. So this just same instruction kind of, before we giving this many times. And you have meditated yourself as a deity, and you can block the worm. You're not going to go into the warm bath. Or you meditate deity dissolve emptiness. You meditate then Mahamudra. You're not going to take bath. Then if that is also still not beneficial to them, we share this again. Another instruction, obstruct the warm entrance. This as follows: child of Buddha nature, listen carefully in the recitation of the root verse of the sixth intermediate state. The following line, the spoken, repeat this no after me. So no in this section is coming from the sixth Bardo. The sixth Bardo also actually Pema Sambhava teaching, but Pema Sambhava followed by all this teaching is Tantra sutras come from Buddha's teaching. So Pema Sambhava make very simple way, kind of like words is explain. So Pema Sambhava, so no sharing. You just remember these words, chant these words, you can block the warm birth. Alas, no, in this intermediate state of rebirth arise before me. I must with one ponderable intention set concentrated my mind. So need very, concentrated, not distracting. And resolutely to connect with the residual footings of my virtuous past actions. So then, so also like connecting to like positive, we already mentioned. Maybe you can generate devotion, bodhicitta, or compassion, or you practice something before previous life done. So record these positive things and past actions. You must obstruct the warm entrance and call to mind the methods of reversal. This is the time when perseverance and purity of perception are imperative. I must give up all jealousy and meditate on my spiritual teacher with concert. It is extremely important to clearly repeat these verses aloud. So this one, you block the also mother's womb too. The reason is you don't see the parents, you see the guru and the yabyon. Then you see that you not attach and anger to that. Because normally Bardo being take birth, if you take the girl's body, like attached to father, hatred to mother, and this true emotion create taking birth. The ignorance because not knowing you go into impure womb. See, three poisons there. And if you take birth, boys form and guys, right, guys, and then main body, and then attached to mother, hatred to father, due to ignorance, go into the womb. So now you practicing Dharma, if you have guru and you visualize guru and concert, is you don't see the parents, you see the guru and concert. and not arising this anger and attachment, rising devotions. So they naturally block the warm birth. And or you visualize the Yadam deity Yab and the Yom. And so you don't see the parents, you see the Yadam deity Yab Yom. So that's the reason, we have a Yab Yom means like deity's form. I must give up all jealous and meditate on the spiritual teacher with concert. Why we need a concert? Reasons because parents, Yab Yom. We take birth, and in pure birth, you need parents. You go to the liberation, you need parents. so that's why Yab Yom means. So you missing one, you cannot. Then the normal practice, okay, like we relative practice, Yab Yom is you don't have this skillful method, go to the samsara. So that's why we say like monk means like no merit, okay, and so we talk about other things like okay blocked, don't do these things. So that means like you blocking in the lower REM sufferings, and still you not really open door to enlightenment. So you have another ability to block the samsara, but you have another opportunity to open the door to enlightenment. Same idea. So that's why Yab Yom and the father and the mother. Arun, your memorize or past virtues to meditate on the prayer and extremely cultivate its meaning. So then you see, you have like, right now is intermediate state of rebirth. How you know that we're telling the disease, you have this intermediate state, rebirth. So you look to yourself. You look to in the water, you cannot see your shadow in there. So you cannot see your face, you look to the mirror. So you don't have shadows, your body. That means you are in the Bardo because you don't have physical form body. So that instructions in that, that statement. Then what you have to do, Bardo beings, is know, therefore, is very single-pointedly mind, not to get distracting. If you distract, then you're going to lost. When you drive the car in the highway, if you get distracting, you get crash. As long as you crash, you die, you can also make many other people suffering, right? What we needed to do in the highway, when you drive the car, at least you need mindful. Then, especially if you go to danger place, you need alerty, right? Mindful alerty. Because alerty is more sharper, my opinion. Mindful is just relaxing, knowing all everything okay. You dive. Alert is you really pay attention. Not only just dive, safely, but you check the police is there or not, camera is there or not. That is still not enough, okay, alert. And so very dangerous place. You have to go through, maybe gang people, violence. Then you just diving you dive very safely. That's your own diving your safely not enough. You have to recognize where you're diving, that place is its safety or not. So that's called alerty, right?
Alertness, yeah.
Alertness, yeah, we need alertness. And we're telling the Bardo Ben, you need alertness. Otherwise, very dangerous. Like you have a wear, right? Yeah, and bad road you diving. It's okay. So you need mindful, you dive correctly. But you need alertness because place is okay or not. You have to recognize. So like that, we're telling the disease, you need very strong focus. So the reason is because here mentioned, there is a singularity of intentions by itself the most important factor. It is like a horse being controlled by the use of a breeder. So since you're aware, right? Okay, whatever your intention focus upon, this will become about. So why that? Because they don't have physical body, right? The intention is so focused. You can be do that. That's why it's God's movie. You know, movie the ghost movie, ghost movie. You watch that. That's you kind of like you understand this. Maybe who make that movie, they read already Bardo Thodol.
They did, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because in the God's movie, there the guy he cannot touch anything, but then he very focusing. He can hit right something, the moment. So single pointed focus. So otherwise they cannot do anything. So do not turn your mind to negative past actions. So now the next one is we don't go to just words, but important what mention is like we have to recall all our practice. And right now we have all these instructions. Maybe you receive many empowerments, you know, many whatever you have, that you have to recall. And the point is we just create positive connections, much ever you can. So it's extremely important, yeah, that to you resolutely, you know, connect with the residual potency of your virtuous past actions. Do not forget, do not be distracted. No, we take, but I think here is we have to take the break.
Hi, everyone. Think we're taking a break?
Today, I'm muted. Today we have peaceful deity, 42 peaceful deity in the 42 peaceful deity in the zone, plus two, one bodhisattva, one male bodhisattva, one female bodhisattva. That's 46.
So everybody's unmuted now. You can not be peaceful anymore if you like. So anyway, it seems like we're taking a break, so that's good news.
with them. And I mean, every bit of reflection of every, this is a living teaching, like you're walking through a living.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Yes, I know what
Hello, Campo.
Okay, so now we end page 633.
333.
Okay. Everyone ready? I don't know, they're gone.
I don't know. Everybody disappeared. Maybe they're getting lunch.
Zom Sangha is the best. Even Dave is in the office, he working with lesson and teaching.
Say hello to Mary, Dave, Campo.
Hi, David.
Hey, Mary, how are you? And I saw Mindy and Artie. Say hello.
Hi, David. Hi,
Hello.
Papa. Hello, everybody. I don't know who's out there. Hello. I saw Maria earlier. Who else was on?
Maria.
Algo canere lo temperza nyere da gibet so now we block the warm birth.
Okay.
The no is the time when you must obstruct the worm entrance. Okay. So then it is said in the verses that you most obstruct the warm entrance and call to mind the method of reversal. This is the time when perseverance and purity of perception are imperative. You have not arrived at that stage. Your purity now is to obstruct the warm entrance. They have 5 different methods. 5 different methods which will bring about obstruction of the warm entrances. These 5 methods, this is sharing here one by one, okay? So first one is a chart of Buddha nature. You know, the perception will arise of a male and female engaging in sexual intercourse. Upon perceiving this, do not to enter between the male and the female, but be mindful and meditate on the male and the female being your spiritual teacher with concert. So that's generally I've already talked this part. You know, then if you meditate this guru and become arising the devotion, you can block the worm. Then if that is still not block the worm, you can have another second option is meditate now on the spiritual teacher concert as being your personal meditation of deity, yedam deity again. Make more strong, I think. Okay. Which this may be, if you do not have a personal meditation of deity, meditate on the spiritual teacher in the concert or Mahakarunika Jinreze and his concert. So visualize and meditate, or meditate Jinreze in the Tara. Then you meditate this deity, so you mentally you can offering, to the deity and supplicating the, to the deity blessing, request the attainment of your spiritual commitments, supplication to that, to the Yedam deity. Then due to that, thereby the warm entrance will be obstructed. You should even this not obstruct the warm entrance, and you are still drawn even nearer to entering to the womb. Then if that still you go not below the womb, maybe go more again. No, this instruction is for the, the instruction is like transform attachment, anger. So because taking birth is due to anger and attachment. So now we give two solutions. One is visualize Guru, Yavyon. Second is visualize deity. And then you supplicating or, strongly create devotions and mental offering and request the attainment of your spiritual commitments. So that should be helps below the womb. If these two still not possible, so no another solution. No, see you transform the parents. Two solution. You did Guru Yabyong and Yadam Yab and Yong. Then if that doesn't help, like another solution is like then taking birth is attachment, anger, because emotion. So now you stop the emotion. Another solution is this is here sharing. So we taking birth is talk about 4 different ways we taking birth. Birth from an egg, birth from a womb, supernormal birth, and birth from womb, warmth, and moisture among these. So see, birth is like 2 is like egg birth, and we take birth warm birth, right? These 2 we know. The another called moisture birth, maybe bugs, virus, moisture birth. Then miracle birth. So the 4 different birth. The birth from egg and the birth from womb are very similar. So in both cases, you will see the male and the female, engaging in the sexual union. It's described already talked. So the point is now we have to change this attachment, anger. So if based on either attachment, aversion, you enter womb in this time, then doesn't matter like which kind of taking birth. Maybe taking birth like dog or cat or birds or human beings or cows, whatever take birth, they has parents. So parents is like normally we already talked, attached to mother or attached to father, hatred to mother or father reasons because of gender. Then in that time, it's arising this emotion arousal will cause you to enter a womb. Then here you will experience the co-emerging delight. So the point is then if you enter into parents' womb and going to take the birth, and even you entering into the womb, so parents together womb join that, you enter there, maybe when you enter you are human being, come back door. So that's a very dangerous place. Okay, you enter maybe draw and come back human beings. So we never know, right? So that's why here it says, no, you will have turned into a puppy, previously having been a human being. You will not have become a dog. So consequently, you will suffer in a dog near kennel or kennel, or similarly in a pigsty or or I don't know, so many things there. So it's anyway like diversity sentient beings, right? If you go into human being, come back to or which take birth, you have become part of that. You're suffering that, sharing suffering together. You know. So if you go enter that, then you have to recognize you cannot come back. Just you already wrong directions. You come back, but it's not come back presently correctly. So there is no way to back. You will experience all manner of suffering in the state of great obscurity and delusion. So then also go into the six realms, like lower realms. You can be process. You will continue to remain within the six class of living beings. Then the six realms, different realms, we can reach to take birth. If take birth to the six realms, then this is truly truly terrifying suffering. So that's why. So someone don't have the instruction, oral instruction teachings, and the beings who go into Bardo and falling to these six realms extremely suffering. So that's why here sharing is like listening to these instructions. So the point is like we have to control the attachment anger. If you don't control that, if you go into the womb, then go to diversity beings. You don't know which realm you go, or go to sex realm, wherever you go, is extremely suffering. So now what we have to do is I will reverse no oral instruction which obstruct the womb entrance. Through the reversal of attachment and aversion of reversal of aversion. Listen and understand this well. So that second, this page 3 and 43 is exactly kind of similar again. So reasons because we just due to attachment is strong or anger is strong. If attachment is strong and then takes female form body, anger is strong, takes a male form body. So this all is taking birth is due to our emotions. That's the reason you have to supplication to the guru and yadam deities. So it's meditate and control this emotion. Then also we have to think about we are taking all the birth in samsara many lifetimes. It's always due to my attachment, my anger. If no, it's like still we follow or let control by anger and emotion, then it's endless going again. So that's the reason. No, I don't want to create anger and attachment. So that's a commitment very strongly, make yourself. So then also the, meditate again. Is single point daily. Meditate. So when you're ready to take birth, so you can think about all the delusions. meditated delusion. Here is like talk about to concentrate your mind on this thought with a one-pointed intention for fourth. This is a fourth warm block instruction. Yet if even having done this, the warm entrance are still not obstruct and the disease drones even near to enter a womb, then the womb entrance should be obstructed by giving the oral instruction on the or rare and illusion like nature of our phenomena. So sharing that teaching or like you meditated, this point is it's a delusion, dreaming, kind of no truth. That also helps become, not taking the birth because you recognize all this delusion, dreaming, then you don't have attached to that. You're not really arising anger, emotion to that. So that's the reason solution is meditated, delusions. So then here the point is like you can see in the parents sexual union, then that time you meditated the rain, the blackness, the hurricane, the thunder song, the fearful and the terrifying experience. The nature of this end of all phenomena is illusion, like so you have to think all is illusion. In whatever form phenomena arise, they are not rare. All substantial things are unrare and false like a mirage. They are not permanent, they are not changeless. So that is the purpose of my attachment to these perceptions. Due to attachment, that's why I see the rare true, but reality not true, no rare. What is the purpose of my F and terror? Which is non-existent. So like you have terrifying, seeing anything, hearing song, seeing, you have to recognize is or is just illusion. So in reality, all these things that are perceived are the perception of my own mind. Yet the essential nature of mind is primordially non-existing, like an illusion. So how is it possible for things to exist externally in their own right? Just think about everything, meditate impermanent, the delusions. So then also you can think about, I didn't have understand this before. No, I have always regarded the non-existing as exist. Yeah, we didn't think correctly. Not true is we thinking always truth. Impermanence we always think permanent. So it's wrong view, misunderstanding. We have to recognize that. Then this is why I have remained in cyclic existence as such as a long time. That's why we take birth a really long time in samsara. So now yet again, if I do not realize that all these phenomena are illusions, I will continue to roam in cyclic existence, interminably, and without doubt. I will drown in a swim of every manner of suffering. So if take birth, then no choice, like suffering is there. So that's why we have to think all diversity ways like illusions, okay? So in a reality, they are like a dream, like an illusion, like an echo, like a celestial city, like a mirage, like a reflection, like a optical illusion, like the moon reflect in the water. So they call 8 different example for the delusions. So that's all not rare. Absolutely certain that these phenomena are not truly rare, but they are false. So you have this, through this singular resolve, I will blow apart my apprehension of the true existence. So through utterly confidence in this meditation, my apprehension of six existence will be reversed. So you're not going to take birth 6 rams because you put all 6 rams delusions. Then don't have to take birth there. By knowing from the depths of your heart that all these phenomena are unreal, the warm entrances were certainly by obstructed. This very good positive obstacle, yeah? Warm birth obstacle. So even that teachings didn't benefit to you, still another here options. So the another one is fifth, number 5th. So 5th is not easy, okay? So you have to meditate actually Mahamudra. Here says like chart of Buddha nature. If even after having engaged in this above meditation, the warm entrance have still not been obstructed, no, according to the 5th perform oral instruction, you must obstruct the warm entrance by meditating on inner radiance. The method of meditation is as follows: alasa, all sentient beings, all similarly substantial phenomena are expression of my own mind. So now we have to recognize everything is emptiness. Or is accurate my mind, but mind is not exist. Yet in reality, this mind is of the nature of emptiness. It is beyond creation and beyond cessation. So the point is like just like mind stay in the uncontroverted state, right? Uncontroverted, inorganic, true states. And so you into that state, then become all the delusions dissolve to in the natural mind. Same as like you just put water to the water, is water dissolved to another water. So it's the meditated. The point is Mahamudra. Then all these 4 different births also you can blocked. Entrance 4 mouths of birth will certainly be obstructed. So if long as you have these instructions like here mentioned, should be you can block the worm. So the important is like until you can block the worm, you have to meditate. So then there's mentioned also they have many instructions to block the worm. Here what we mentioned there says should be you can block the worm birth. Then reason is because Bardo being has a clairvoyance. Sutter has here mentioned supreme normal cognitive ability, although it may be corrupt. Therefore, whatever one says to the disease is heard by the disease. They can hear very clearly. The reason is because in the right now, in the living Bardo, we are not really that clever, but in come to the Bardo, we are very clever. Okay. And we have some problem issues of not seeing phones. When you get in the Bardo, we can see everything. If you have hearing problems, you get in the Bardo, you can hear. So all this, another good things comes. That's the reason, long as you have some instructions, teachings, you have ability to do that. So the mind is not really, the grown or support that. That's why we already mentioned very easy to change. So that's the instruction there. So then if you share something, they can do it, Bardo beings. They can't, they have quality. That's the reason, like you do rituals to them, they also get benefit. That's the reason we have to chant this Bardo herring liberation like 49 days. Okay, not only first day, second day, die time. You can do this like 49 days. Reason is if you chant first, you don't get, second helps. If second don't help, another one helps you. So some people has so much negative karma, more obstacles. That's why we have to do many, many times. So then another, you still the problem is don't get obstacle or to the womb birth, cannot block the womb. Another the instruction is so then we have to share the like how to get a good birth. Do you understand? So if you cannot block them, then try to share. So choose better life. So that's teaching is going to sharing here again. So then supplication to we can supplication to Buddha, Bodhisattvas, take refuge, three jivas, cultivate bodhicitta. So then when they ask before calling to the disease by name 3 times, one should say following words. So no, the words is like we sharing like this is very careful. Even though many authentic instruction to the instruction have previously been given to you, but until you don't get. No, this one is you really have to take your heart. Otherwise, you're going to go really suffering. That's what we're going to share here. So they have many solutions. So with sharing them, at least you take one into your heart. That helps you not going to go wrong directions. So the instruction is, where you're going to take birth. There you get that sun, like indicate, So that's why you avoid that negative indicate. So have to recognize this one's mentions is indication and the sun which related to the environment into which you may be born. So on one amongst the 4 continents where arise, 4 continents arise, 6 ram arise, so then we have to choose correctly. You have to choose 6 rams, which ram you're going to choose? Here mentioned to choose human being ram, okay? And the reason is God's ram is better, but it's going to exhaust the karma there. Yeah. Okay, God's ram is the same as like who has very powerful people, but they have some also, losing everything or something like that has problems going to exhausting. Going to lose down to the so maybe in the jail, right? It's like person go to jail like that kind is the God's ram. So human beings more kind of secured or safety. You can do something good there. You can go move up better. So that's the reason we have choose human being ram. Then the human ram also has many, not only our these words, different continents. So which continent you're going to go, there has some indicate signs. So we mentioned that the choose in this one. Right now where we are, this is best place. Not best place like everything, but best place is like you have spiritual path. So that's the reason best path. Because here is like teaching is we not let to choose like what desire good place. Let you choose more, you can do spiritual practice to like future life, maybe you can have opportunity to liberate. So, we sharing these instructions, path is like connect to liberation, not connect to you get worldly benefit. Do you understand? So that's why it's in this continent is better place to liberation connections. That's why we have to take birth in these realms. So what we did the same, okay? Actually we did not too bad. Because we take birth in this realm. So we have to recognize this signs, indication. So then we have to choose the continent. Based on a carefully examination of this indication of the environment into which you may be born. If you to take birth on the eastern continent, Vidya, Shar Limpopo, it's called Shar Limpopo. You will see a lake, then you like you're going to take the birth, you see the lakes adorned by male and female swims like swans, okay. So you see the like swans is birds, right? The birds in the lakes. I like that one. Okay. So indication in the okay. So what is this? Do not. Okay. See the swims. Do not be drawn towards this place. Call to mind the method of reversal and apply this. For where go there, for where you to go there, even though it is a happy and tranquil, right? Place, it is an environment where the sacred teachings do not flourish. It's actually the worldly level is really good, but problem is that you don't have opportunity to liberation connections because it's too much enjoy, right? So good place, but no condition to liberation. Same is like you have a very good life. Some people they don't think about the spiritual or anything. Similar, so do not enter in the continents. Then in our place, this one, 14 continent called Zambalangba, you will see grand and delightful mansions if indeed you can enter there, do so. So you can see the actually delightful mansions means houses, right? The kind of beautiful homes, houses you see. If you see that, then here say you go it. Why they say go it? Because it's just you have a more spiritual connections and opportunity to liberation path. Then if you are to take birth on the western continent, Upper Gondonia, you will see a lake adorned around. It is shared shores, right? Or shares by male and female horses. Do not be drawn towards this place. This so good in this place. Okay, the people also more strong, more taller, and long time ago, Eastern people think this is the America. Okay, Western countries. So they said they don't go there. Okay. It's good, but it's actually this. We cannot reach these areas right now. Call to mean the method of reverse and apply this because it's a very big obstacle. And for the path, liberation, other everything good. Even though it is a place of great wealth, you see, and abundant resources, it is an environment where the sacred teaching do not flourish. So do not enter this continent. You cannot enlighten in that place. So then northern continent, Otarakara, Karu. You will see a lake adorned around its shores by cattle or lake adorned by trees. Recognize these appearances as indications of the birth that you are able to assume. Where the sacred teachings do not flourish. So do not enter this continent, do not enter there. For even though there is a place where there is longevity and which has merit, actually have a good merit to take their birth and have really longevity, or you have good everything, but not the point is missing is the liberation. If only you're thinking about the worldly, samsara good things, this other realms is better, other continents better than our continent. There place no poverty there, okay? And not die like younger, disease like all the time, like many suffering, they don't have much. But the problem is, if you take birth there, is if you only your goal is liberation, then don't go there. So that's the instruction here.
And that's Northern Europe. Is there a sense of where he's talking about?
No. This is not where we live in this globe is called law. Law is like 14 continent.
The whole world is a continent.
Yeah, 14
The
continent.
earth is.
So you were just talking about the north, right?
North is not in this continent.
Okay.
North.
Not in the world.
This planet?
Yes.
Ah,
So the whole planet is a southern.
yeah, another planet.
The southern continent is this earth.
The whole planet.
Whole planet is this earth, and they call them continents, but they're different worlds, so to speak.
Okay. I'll read it.
So we are not this any continents. Okay, we are. It's in the what that says is a good one. You go there, go ahead and take birth. So that's we are. That place right now we are. Okay. And the other one we don't take birth yet there. That's good news. Then they talk about if you God's ram and all the 6 rams. So you get different kind of experience. If you take birth is God's ram, you will see the delight for celestial palaces, many storied and composed of diverse jewels. If indeed you can, you should enter there. Also God's ram, they mentioned that you can go there. If they're okay to go there, because it's better, like God ram is good, but liberation is harder there too. If you are take birth as an anti-god, jealous gods, you will see exquisite, right? Exquisite groves and spanning wooden torch, creating wells of fire. Do not enter there under any circumstances. Call to mind the methods reversal and apply this. Don't go there. So reason is because it's this violence place. Then if you go to animal birth, so indicates you will see rock covered, rocky and coverings, empty hollows, and straw heads sharon by mass do not enter. Just diversity, experience animal. They do not go there. Then go to hungry ghosts also. You will see tree trunks, black portraying. What is it?
Sticking out.
See, blind, dissolute, gorgeous, or total darkness. Don't go there, okay? That looks like better. We don't go there. Then some looks very good, but reality no good. That's very hard. But this one's easy to skip because you see them no good. Then if you go there, extremely hunger and thirsty suffering. Do not enter. Also, then don't go to harems. So if you go to harem, the experience call to mind the method of reversal and apply this. Be courageous and strong. If you are to take birth as hare beings, you will hear the songs of those of negative past actions. So you, or quite simply, you will feel powerless and complete to enter, right? Compared to enter. Whereupon the perception will arise that you are moving into a land of darkness, where there are black and redding the house, black earth, pits, and black roads. Were you to be drawn to this place, you would enter the hares and experience the searing, unbearable suffering of heat and cold. Be careful, do not enter into this maze of this, for there will be no opportunity to turn back. Do not enter the under any circumstances. So now is in the rules verses, 6 Bardo rule verses, you must obstruct the warm entrances and call to mind the method of reversal. These are the wholly necessary, very important, reversal, like not going to take birth. Child of Buddha nature, although you do not wish to move forward, you are powerless to do so. The evergain, right? Avenging forces, who are the executors of the unfeeling laws of cause and effect, will be pursuing you. So some is like you don't really have a choice because due to karma, and they push you there. Then also their experience, like many, someone take you there, someone push you there, someone like just bring you there, not you other place to use escape. That kind of, you get experience here. Then also many the weather, or like is the disaster is really bad, natural disaster. Due to that, you try to like escape. So try to escape is like you can looking to look something shelters, right? Shelters like kind of rock shelters, or hole in the ground, or amongst tree, or within the different kind of flowers, or building, hiding here. You very instinct to come out, and you will think. So if you go that hiding somewhere, is go to animal realms. So this was take to like wrong, birth, and then animal run with no extremely suffering. So that's the reason don't go into that directions. Then also, Bardo beings get experience of wanting to hide is a sign that you are being obstructed by melanite, I think. Force and carnivora agris. I don't know what.
Malignant carnivorous ogres.
So it's like some, obstacle beings, making you obstacle. So particularly related to this stage, there is a perform oral instruction. So you have to call your oral instruction, meditate practice. And we have a way of a Bodhisattva, most the Sangha Chan every day, they talk about calling the Manjushri, calling the Vajrapane, calling the Chinrezek. So the calling the Bodhisattvas to rescue. And so that's why we have to hear is, you visualize Lord different, Mahotara, Heruka, Haryangarwa, and Vajrapanes. And change all this negative perceptions, change to the deity's perceptions. Or this obstacle being maras, torture you feeling, you calling Vajrapane. Vajrapane come to, then they're scared, they run away. he can, rescue you. So that's why we need wrath for deity visualizing, Vajrapane. So then what mentioned is a Greek So here is to say the visualize the wrath for deity is a hugely, powerful or benefit. So you visualize the Yidam deity having a huge Buddha body with the thick lumps like Vajrapane standing upright, terrifying wrath for manifestation, which pulverize, right? Every form of obstructing force by virtue of this practice. Inserted from the averages by the blessing, compassion of the meditation deity, you will secure the ability to choose a warm entrance. This is a performed and genome creature point of the aura instruction. So understand this now. It's meditate. Vajrapane is very powerful when we have some kind of like obstacle beings making us suffering, torture, control us. So visualize Vajrapane, and then Vajrapane you put in your mind, and all these beings die or scared, go away. So then other many birds, like there has talk about God's rams and talk about hungry gods. Or this game, the harem being many beings like take birth by miracle birth. They don't have birth like, womb and egg birth, moisture birth. The good one is also miracle birth. The very bad one also miracle birth. Normal one is like womb birth. So harem is more worse one, miracle birth. And God's ransom is miracle birth. So that's the reason here share that some how to take in birth. So some has some meditation power, and they're due to that can miracle birth, good one. They also have like some powers to using the body. Some beings like some hungry ghost beings also some powers. Some gods and beings also have some powers. So their power also comes some positive way, some negative way comes power. All the power is not due to enlightening qualities. Then they have many diversity beings, like diversity hungry gods. Hungry gods means like, not only one type, that some is in the earth, some is in the space, some is in the ground, some is maybe, under somewhere, so like just depending, whereas many diversity hungry gods. Many diversity also beings there, and obstacle beings. So they're also changing, form is changing, mentally changing, many ways changing. So all this experience, or we have, or you have, the going to have this kind of obstacle. So we have to meditate Mahamudra, here mentioned. At this time, therefore, while you visualize the wrath for deity, it is essential that you hold in mind the meaning of emptiness, the essential of grace, here Mahamudra. These two things. So if that you can't do, then meditate Chinrezek, or don't get attachment or anger. So something like that, you can find the solutions. So then you can, choose the right birth, or you can have ability to block the worm. So then another opportunity again, you can have to hear the block the worm birth. So whatever worm comes, you can don't go there, you can block the worm. If you have choice, I don't know choice we have. Another is, if wise or being pursued by it's page 378. Pursued by avenging force of the laws of cause and effect. So then that's something like kind of like, police court, right? And then tell you like kind of, this Mara force called to you, you don't have a choice, run away. And then what we have to do, you are powerless and unable to resist the process of entering a womb. When you must at this time meditate on Haryangarwa. Haryangarwa is a wrath for Chinrezek. Since possess a subtle supernormal cognitive ability, you will clearly apprehend all the potential birthplace as they arise in sequence. So visualize the Chinrezek, wrath for deity, wrath for Chinrezek, and then don't go to the womb, and then you have clairvoyance, you have some, understanding, then you can choose correct one. So that's this instruction. Then also you can, you can see like positive path. If you meditate Haryangarwa, you can feel positive directions. You feel this positive direction, then you can, focus that. You can, same as power, do power yourself. So here is two things coming, instructions. So two things. One is you can go to transform to pure realms, or you can block the impure realms. So if you want to go to pure realms, then we have to do this, and so you think like I am so being to samsara so long, too long. If I go again, it's still going to too long. So many Buddhas being, I didn't realize, I didn't liberate. So make yourself as a kind of a fair, shameless, shame like yourself. No, I want to, get renunciation to samsara. It's so bad, samsara. I want to free from this, so I wanted to go to Pure Lane, Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane. So it's strongly you focus Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane, maybe chant, we chant short prayers, Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane. If you have ability to call that prayer, recall, chant, and you strongly mind focus to that space, and then you can have ability to rebirth to Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane. You can take lotus flower birth. Or you can choose like other realms. So the point is you have to pay attention, focus to the pure lanes. This instruction is, we have another dream yoga meditation, dream yoga. Do you remember the Bardo dream yoga? The one of teacher, his brother passed away. Okay, so his brother, his Guru Nyadawazar and Sitar Dorji Jamsi. His name is Dorji Jamsi. Like his younger brother, his name is Dorji Jamsi. The Dorji Jamsi is dead. His older brother name is Nyadawazar. So Nyadawazar is like spiritual teacher. He has a monastery called Lala Monastery, something like that. And then his younger brother passed away. One day he really missed his younger brother. So he kind of felt sad and he didn't know where is he. And then this teacher, he has some instructions about how to do dream yoga. So he has the instruction, empowerment, everything, but he didn't use it before. And then one night he used that practice and he looked to his brother. So then he almost fell asleep and kind of he into, somewhere else. He see his brother. So we have visions or something, not really dream, okay? The dream is you already really gone. And then, whatever many things comes. And the vision or, some another positive or negative, whatever comes something, the truth is you dissolve all these sensitivities. Like wake up you cannot have. And fall asleep you cannot have. Right? So then when you fall asleep and all the dissolve, our six senses dissolved, but not fully sleep. And then there has like many people has visions. So you see the Buddha or you see the spirits or gods. Some people has their feelings. So he journeyed to that, I think, in that way. Then he see his younger brother. So his younger brother is suffering. And the Bardo, he didn't take the birth. And then he told him just, why you not take the birth? So younger brother, he told him, he cannot find the birthplace. Then this teacher told him, you have this many pure land choice. Why you don't go there? And he say, I can help you how to do that. You put focus there. We have ability to do that. But he said he doesn't want to go these pure lands. The reason is he said, I died like I was young. And I really wanted to go back to again human being realms, not go to other place. So then, the point is like he mentioned all these pure lines. You pay intention there and strongly pay attention, focus, meditate. You have ability to take birth to Buddha Amitabha Pure Lane. And also I can dedicate you all my merit. So far what I have, I give to you. And you do it. So he said he couldn't do. The Bardo being disease, his name is Dorji Jamsi. He said he couldn't do reasons because he attached to his previous life. And then he cannot take birth reasons because he cannot find the same as previous life like home. Previous life, his home is a kind of spiritual home, but he couldn't find it like that. Then he can see many lower realm, all is opened. And the Tara protected him, so he see his mother, actually not a real mother, but he has protection Tara. And because when he was a lifetime, he has Tara, Vajra Yogini empowerment teachings. So that's why his brother told him, that's not your mother, is Vajra Yogini or Tara. So he can try to go another birth, but their mother told him, don't go there. And he don't go take birth, but he cannot find what he want. So his brother tried to have him to go to in this pure lines, manifest joyful abirate, Denas Arya Ganawa Hoya, Mon Potala, Pema Sambhava or Dhyana, the Devachi is called Sukawate. So this pure line, he asked them to go this place. He couldn't go because due to attachment. So now in here, these instructions mention also, we have to have renunciation to all this samsara. If we don't have renunciation, samsara, still you stuck there. His brother asked him to go to pure line, but he has attached to, his previous life. He wanted to go like that again. So that's the reason we, telling her this is, if you really pay attention, you have opportunity to go to all these realms and strongly supplicate, dedicating. So if you focus your intention on this thought, you will take birth miraculously in the heart of a lotus, in the presence of Maitreya Buddha, or therefore it is our goal. So you say you want to go there, you have to pay attention. If then you cannot go into these pure realms, so now it's like we still, sharing teaching is so stop the impure birth or choose the better birth. So many opportunity, sharing these instructions. So then choose is, so when you see the, bad places, don't go there, so some, you see or something, but can be bad. So important is yourself, practice yourself is no attach, no anger, be in the, how to say, the like kind of equanimity, right? No attach, no anger. And then pay attention very strongly. So look to the right place to birth. So important is your motivation is from family. I think family concentrated as you approach the warm entrance. Therefore, here says thing as follows. Page 185. Follows. So now it's like you can choose like better life. So here, this one is not easy to find in the guy who are talking about the Bardo guy. He's stuck in the Bardo, and he couldn't find this, better life in the human being realm. So here is like if you want to choose that, here mentioned, for the sake of all sentient beings, I shall be born as a universal monarchy. Monarchy means a very high king, Dharma king, benefit many people. Then also or acting purely like a great dignified certitude.
What's that?
Huh?
What's a dignified psaltery?
Certitude is dignified. This, some Tamsira is like just, spiritual, like always you have a positive practicing spiritual path. And so pure like a great means like very great, pure, no great negativities. Some family, lineages always create positive, spiritual homes. Many like that too, and Buddhism has, and non-Buddhism also, like Hinduism, many different religion has. So it's kind of like when you're born, you're already part of that family lineage, and not samsara family lineage, kind of spiritual family lineage. So then that is like a great dignified certitude means like tree. another tree has like very beneficial, like Sheng Sala Chimbotava. The tree give laws protecting many beings. So same like that, you get in the positive family to benefit others. Shall be born into the Burming class. Burming class, see, this is a class. As the Burmings also, pure, their thing is a pure family. And then Burmings also, normally they don't create causes of suffering because they are, vegetarian, they do always virtuous deeds. So they have a positive lot, okay? And even you cannot reach enlightenment, but in the samsara, within samsara is a positive home. Then lineage is so it's into family which maintain as a miraculity, the lineage of the sacred teachings, or into a family there where mother and father deeply devoted. Then one I have taken on a body which is blessed with the merit of being able to act on behalf of all sentient beings. So then just important is like when we taking birth, I really wanted to take birth, but my taking birth is I want to benefit others. So that where to you take birth is then is called spiritual birth. You shall dedicate myself acting on the behalf. You must concentrate your motivation on this thought and thus enter the womb. Then go it in the womb birth. If you're not ready to enlightenment, liberation, you're not ready to go to pure lane, then we don't let it go to lower realms. Then we told them is go to in the human being realm, especially in this sorting continent. And then we tell them, okay, do this way to go in. Then hopefully you get a good one. So when you go into the womb, concentrated by perceiving it as a celestial palace of the deities before of devotion. Just you think about I'm going into deities mandala palace. Ensure that you enter wise prayings to and imagining that you are receiving empowerment from the conquerors of the 10 directions and from their sons as well as from the manifestation of deity and in particular from Mahakarinuka. However be warmed for us you make this choose of a warm entrance, there is a risk of error. So many spiritual teachers born to this way because then can help benefit many other beings. So then can be mistakes. The reason is because due to karma, through the, there is the risk of error when through the potency of past actions. Due to past action, you see the good one is bad, the bad ones see the good. That's why you're really careful. What you have to do is at this time, the essential points of the teaching are creature. Therefore, once again, you should act as follows. So then how you do it? You don't know, like positive is maybe you see negative way, negative is you see positive way. And you have to, how do we recognize it? Then we have to choose. So then stay in the equanimity. Don't think about negativity, good or bad or good, bring to equanimity, oneness. So that's the solution here sharing. So practice is you converse, even though perception of a poor, warm, or entrance may occur, do not fear aversion. This essential point of the profound and the genuine instruction is that you enter the womb is a state of great equanimity. Equanimity meditation, utterly free from the detachment.
Dichotomies.
of good and bad, acceptance and rejection. So, or attachment, aversion. So that's best. We can do that, I think. Then you don't have to think about bad. You don't think about good. Maybe good is equal to bad. Bad is good equal to good. Bad is equal to good. But we don't know. Then just stay relaxed, equanimity, meditate. Then which one is you have to go is equal to that one. I mean, good one. So same is like Kenda Zambo prayer. And the Kenda Zambo prayer also we say like relax your mind, right? And hold awareness. Then we don't do actions. So best in the right now we are in the living part, don't do actions first. Just mind resting first, relax. It is then good bad is become bring to equanimity. So if you have really good karma, otherwise, like this negative karma is easily influence you, manipulating, right? So very hard to get rid of that. The reason is, the obstacle, that the reason what we have to do, the solution is equanimity meditation. Then this negative obscuration, so you can release itself, separate. Otherwise, negative obscuration is manipulating, very hard to make you separate from that. And economic meditation is the best solution. So, in order to contract this, again calling to the disease by name as a. Therefore, if the disease remain unable to be free from attachment aversion in the above manner, such a negative being who are of the lowest capacity may seek refuge in the animal realms or similar kinds of inferior existences. See, the problem is we don't have ability to equanimity meditation. So, what is this? I didn't understand what it means. Page 390. Therefore, if the disease remain unable to be free from attachment, right, and aversion in this manner, that's I understand. Such negative beings who are of the lowest capacity may seek refuge in the animal realms or similar kinds of inferior existences. What that means?
Means that if you have enough long-lasting negative things and you can't be free from attachment and aversion as they recommend, then they seek out a refuge in animal existence or something else that's bad. So the next sentence is that, so to counteract it, you have to do the following. So people can still get a bad rebirth, is what I think it's going to say.
Okay, so then next one, what we say is, oh, child of Buddha nature.
Yeah.
So its point is like we just supplication to three jivas and supplication to the Chinrezek, take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, and take refuge to Mahakarunika Chinrezek. And so it's bring equanimity, go forward with your head high. If they're taking birth to animal realms, your head is like moving to forward, right? But you have the experience like just standing again and let go of this, attachment, aversions, especially also in the left behind, like our friend, son, daughter, and relative that you have left behind, cannot attach, clinging to them. So then this that time what we have to tell the disease, like this attachment are not helpful to you, because if you attach to left behind someone, they're not beneficial to you. So then what I have to do is enter into the blue light of the human realm, enter into the white light of the realm of the gods. So normally we say don't go this light, no choice, So only choose this better, these two things. Enter into mansions of precious jewel and the garden of delight. This introduction should be enunciated up to 7 times, like shared to many times. So then there has many diversity prayers, like one should pray to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, reciting the aspiration, the prayer, calling to the Buddha and the Bodhisattva for existing. And when one should read aloud up to 7 times, aspiration prayer, which protect from fear of the intermediate state, the root verses of the 6th intermediate state, aspiration prayer, which rescue from the dangerous pathway of the intermediate states. So these 3 prayers we have in the Bardo text. We have these prayers. So that prayer should performing. Liberation by wearing, naturally liberation of the, what is this?
Psychophysical aggregates.
Aggregates. I don't know what that means.
Mental, physical, the aggregates.
Psychophysical.
So
The
it's
body
then,
and the mind.
She said body.
It means the body and the mind together.
liberation by wearing, naturally liberation of the physical, psychophysical aggregates. So psychophysical aggregates is what is aggregates? We know aggregates, same like aggregates, right? Form, feelings.
Form, sensation, perception,
Okay, so
mental
what is the psychology?
formations, and consciousness.
Psychology.
Psycho is the Greek word for mind, Kempo, or mental. Psycho is the Greek word for mind, like psychology. Psyche.
Oh, I see. So this, I think, this all aggregates is transform, is liberation. So the point is like we have impure aggregates, and as long as you do this practice in the Bardo, like you still like you can reach enlightenment. So it's everything's changed again. One should also read aloud clearly and with correct pronunciation. If the ability to chant or these rescue prayers practice, Bardo beings can hear this. They has ability to control mind. They're really into this meditations practice, and the power of that. So Bardo being all the impure aggregates, everything change to the enlightenment. So, and you should also read aloud the spiritual practice, natural liberation of, habitual tendencies. So then, and the next is a conclusion. So conclusion is like we already talked, death Bardo, Dharmakaya liberation, Sambhogakaya liberation. So that's conclusion. So simple way to explain here. So if you have really good Dharma practice, you liberate in the death Bardo, the Dharmakaya liberation. If you don't have that, but then second option, the highest is, then you can liberate in the reality Bardo, when you see the peaceful deities and wrathful deities experience, you can reach to that liberation state. So then other below this, if you not liberate one another option, you can have another options. So in this stage, it has many different option or choice, right? So liberations during the in the Bardo. So during the respective wakes which follow the moment of death, as the vision of peaceful wrath for deities arise in the intermediate state of reality, since there is a succession of dangerous passageways, recognition will occur at an appropriate juncture during the intermediate state of reality, and the liberation will follows. So there are many opportunities to liberation. So then someone has more negative karma and no connections. So come into all these birth liberations. So in this birth liberation, the rebirth of Bardo has also many instructions. Same as like stairs. You can choose another note, you have another one. So if you don't liberate another opportunity, you can have another opportunities. So then you can do many opportunities. Like if another, like you lose opportunity, you have another one. If you lose another opportunity, another one. So long as you have, in this instruction teachings. So even if one is like a best, the lowest of the low, through the great generosity of taking refuge, even like lowest, like going to being is animal or someone. So if take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, one will avoid birth and inferior existence, not going to take birth again animal realms. And someone, a precious human body, blessed with the benefit of freedom and favorable opportunities. Then in the life to come, one will meet a spiritual teacher or spiritual friend, and one will receive teachings, and thereby liberation will follows. Sipa Bardo la Chindalan is so then in this state, rebirth of Bardo. So you have opportunity to connect with the positive part. We already shared a lot. If you connect to the devotion, create positive energy. So that all connections help you to not take to the birth, samsara. It could be mostly beings can liberate. So the reason is this, because during this intermediate states, it's page 100 mentions both compassionate invitation of all the peaceful and wrathful conquerors, and the invitation of the manifestation of the malevolent and obstacle causing forces. So they have two different invitations during the Bardo. Arise simultaneously, comes together. As this occur merely by hearing the sacred teachings, the mode of perception of the disease is transformed, and the liberation is thereby attained. The two things, right? Positive and negative comes simultaneously together. So now, if you have this instruction, if you really pay attention, then negative force don't have opportunity to take you wrong directions. The power of positive, power of the Buddha's compassion, power of your intentions, power of Dharma, these teachings, so you can liberate. So that's the reason, disease is transformed into liberation, is thereby attained. So then next is like just already mentioned, Bardo being easy to change, transformed, because it seems like you divert where you have directions similar. So you can get everywhere easily, and you can change every direction very fast. So that's the reason, this hearing liberation, the really impacted to the disease. The essence, the impact of the hearing, this doctrine, resemble the turning of a horse by its bridle. So the bridle, right? Bridle is like you using this horse. So the same is like in this instruction is the same as bridle. And in essence, the impact of hearing this doctrine example the turning of a horse by its bridle. All those who have died should be approached in the manner here described. If the corpse is present, then a friend should sit close to it and repeatedly read aloud this succinct reminder. But careful, okay, this is, you get like, when you read these instructions, make very good intention. Otherwise, this is recognize that, create a compassion, don't have any expectation, other things, pure mind. Otherwise, you don't know you creating obstacle or not. Okay. Also, this is have jealousy to you. Maybe you go there make more jealousy. It's, this is has anger with you, so maybe make you anger. They sees you. So it's very very hard spot. You go there. Just think about the first if you go there. Okay. Better you do dedication, far away, aspiration, another method. Or you 100% selflessness. Then you don't have anything like problems. As long as we have selfish mind, then go there. If you have compassion, it's good, but not enough compassion, making more obstacle there. So then all this dedication to, sharing, dedicating to the disease. So then, you do all the activity, good things in the front of the body. Not crying, should not cry, shouldn't manner or wide in the presence of the corpse. And instead should engage in as much virtuous activity as possible. 진짜 치즈를 가르송 정도인데 Further, I would be extremely beneficial if this sacred teaching of great liberation by hearing in the intermediate state is recited as a complement to other system of meditative guidance, respectively of the category of the sacred teaching to which they belong. What that means? Do you get that?
It says that if you're...
I see. So you can, like this the hearing liberation teaching, normally many practice doing there, you can use this too. Or sometimes you sharing the teaching, you can, this, together, like bring to, in coordinate together, right? So share this teaching, there's also beneficial too.
If it's recited as a complement to other systems of meditative guidance.
Yeah.
Regardless of what category their teachings are, this could also help you.
So then you can chant this many times, also good. So you memorize some sections is a benefit. So you recognize, also the sound of indicated death. Recognize also very good to recognize the reasons. Then you can preparing yourself. So if you know how to do yourself, you do yourself is more beneficial. If you not, then help somebody to do it. So long as this you know how to do it, even without any meditation practice much, you can liberate. So when you do this practice, like if you get confident in your service, if 7 doors chasing you, forgetting these words. Sometimes like you're scared, you forget everything, right? So here says like 7 doors chasing you, don't forget. Even if you were to chased by 7 ferocious doors, this is a bit instruction for the intermediate at the time of death. So then this is like very powerful hearing liberation, liberation by hearing, by being read loudly, and many ways you get liberation connections. So sharing right now is like these beneficials. Even if all the Buddhas of the past, present, and the future were to search, they would not find a secret teaching superior to this. Like that, no any other thing you can find better than this. This complete the instruction on the intermediate states, which liberate cooperator beings. The profound refrain is essence and theater, the great liberation by hearing in the intermediate state. It was brought forth from the mountains of Gampotar by the accomplished master Karma Lingpa as precious treasure. Mangalam. Oh, finish. So this perform, instruction which liberate by being heard and liberate by being read aloud. This profound instruction is one which is can lead even those of the greatest negativity on the direct path to liberation. In short, that is words and meaning are written in the memory such that they are not forgetting. Don't forget, okay? So has 407 pages.
Wow, amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It's lots of teachings.
Thank you, Kampola. Thank you so much.
Thank you, all peaceful deities today in the zone.
Thank you,
We're going to
Kempo.
do a short dedication
Thank you,
here.
Kampo, for the precious teachings.
Dorje Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma, Lord Gambapa, Pamotropa, and Lord Gompa, please be stopping us most auspicious bless of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may achieve omniscience. By defeating all enemies, confusion, may all who traverse on the waves of birth or the edge, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where is humble may they rise, where is the bomb is not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that Lama may have good health. I pray that Lama may have long life. I pray that Dharma, your activities, separate far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri will realize ultimate state and as did Samantha, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the bless of Buddha who attained the Tirikayas, by the bless of the true unchanging Dharma as such, by the bless of the individual Sangha order, may the I shall bear fruit. by the virtues collected 3 times, by my 7 beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. Datang konde tamche je tisomde sakpadan yobe geve sawan. Dadang semjen tamje nyorde lana meba yanda bar zobe sanjo rumbo topar George. May the teaching of the great Digompa Renashir, who is omniscient Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continuing and increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, until the end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. Tashidele. We finished it completely.
Thank you, Kempo.
Oh, Bardo Thodol is very long.
And we wanted to say a very big thank you to Sita and the beautiful location there that we've been able to see behind Kempo. So thank you, those in Sedona, for offering us this opportunity to have these teachings. Very, very precious. And I also wanted to mention that for those who are attending here online, as many of you know, we will be going to Garchen Buddhist Institute this next weekend. And we will also on Sunday be celebrating an early birthday party for Rinpoche, as well as a long life mandala offering. So in the chat room, if you would like to be a part of that, you are welcome to make a donation. So just wanted to mention that for anyone who's would like to do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Have a good day. Tashidele. See you
Thank
tomorrow. Bye.
Have a beautiful day, Kempo.
Thank you, Sita.
Thank you, Sita. Thank you, David.
Thank you, everyone.
Zom Sangha organizing. Thank you, translators.
Everybody.
It was great, Kempo. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye for all. Bye, everybody. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. We'll talk again. See you guys soon tomorrow for those who can join. Bye-bye now.
Bye, Debbie.
Bye.